Hello everyone and welcome to another one of my weekly video updates on the Lincoln Middle School VEX IQ program. So just a few notes here. Of course I go through and I bold the new stuff, and those are the things that I talk about, and then we move on. I would like to real quick just give some huge props to Jessica Mead. She basically organizes everything. Those teachers on the front lines with the kids, just trying to get the robots together and everything. She is helping coordinate all of the events. She coordinates everything through VEX. She gets me the order numbers I need. Just anything that I need, I just ask her, and she just takes care of it. And she's been really awesome. But more of the background stuff, and she just takes care of whatever I need, and she is super and awesome. I just wanted to say that real quick. The websites that we're looking for events, we have a couple of events coming up here. That's all on robotevents.com. All the information is listed there. You can see really how worldwide this is. Let me pop this up real quick. I wasn't planning on doing this, but just to let you know, ROBOT, yeah, robot events. I really should have just left no space and all that stuff. I know you're judging me. That's okay. If I do a quick map search for events, it'll come up here in a minute, and it's loading, and let me just zoom out here. Hang on, my face is there. Zoom out. And you can see all of the different events, and this is really a worldwide program. It is all over the place, these VEX competitions. So we are starting it new and fresh at Alachua County, but it is certainly a huge endeavor, and just all the different things that we can go to and that we can do are really awesome. The EDR club, we are finally building. We got all our robots in. The kids got, after tomorrow at club, I think they'll all have their clawbots together, a little bit playing around with them, and start to think about what they actually want to do for the competition. Our district is only going to have one winner at our district competition. So if your child's team doesn't win and they want to move on, we need to start looking at the competitions in January. Our competition isn't going to be really competitive because it's just schools at Alachua County, all of the new schools. Many other schools that are doing EDRF teams that have basically done it for years, and they are going to be well above and beyond what we can produce, certainly by December 10th. Having that extra couple months there is kind of necessary. So if those other teams want to compete, they certainly won't be ready to go up to that stage until January, but that is an option we need to think about as we're moving on. A few upcoming dates. We have, there's the competition in Leesburg. There's, I think, 24 or so spots there, and only 5 teams have signed up, so there's still some time to get a couple teams in there. I have 2 that have expressed interest. I'm going to pass out forms tomorrow in school, and those are, get those back to me, and we'll start registering for that competition. We also have a scratchbook fundraiser. This is actually proposed to me by a parent, and it's actually really awesome. I've taught Scratch in my business classes, and part of the problem with Scratch is that it's really open-ended. There are some guides kind of built off to the side, but it's not. Eventually, to teach coding in my class, I used code.org a little bit more because it was much more segmented and regimented and more set up like lessons. Scratch is much more powerful, and the community is much better, and the variety of things you can do in that are much better, but there's just less guidance. Here's the book here. They gave me a copy. Really, as you look through, Scratch is a visual programming. I guess I have it open here as well. So I have a really basic Scratch program here. It says when the flag is clicked, move 30 steps and turn 15 degrees. It's really 30 pixels. But every time I click the flag, he does those commands. It just kind of goes down the list. And I keep clicking, and eventually he'll come back. So it's very intuitive. Children, as soon as they are able to read, can get their hands on this and start to do some basic things like this, and it's kind of cool. You can make them say things, move things, and then there's an amazing number of different things you can do with it. So let's see, back to here. So this is the book. It's actually on Amazon as well for 25 bucks. It used to be 28. We're also charging 25 bucks, but that will be we're getting 40% of that back to our robotics program. So you won't pay any shipping and handling, and a good portion of that is coming back to the robotics program as well. So this is something you can do. So just to see, there's tons of, every single page is filled with tons of little snippets of code, and it all kind of goes together depending on the lesson, and it's super awesome, and I liked it a lot. I played with it a little bit. I never really figured out the cloning. I messed with that a little bit more with the guys on here, and I got that down a little bit more. So that was actually really awesome. So those forms will be going home very soon. I will like the money basically before Thanksgiving break, and we'll guarantee that you'll get those by Christmas. They're going to be a great gift for kids. And I think that's it. You can access this document through the link below here, and so you have those links to click on and click through. And I will be sending home a couple papers tomorrow about our fundraiser and about information for the tournaments coming up, the Leesburg one that we'll be looking at. And the main reason we're stressing Leesburg is just because it's close. There are all kinds of competitions across the state. This weekend there's one in Bradenton. That's just 2.5 hours to get there. Leesburg is an hour. So that's why we're really stressing this one. It is a little earlier than the others, but it's really nice in that it is close. So that's what I'm just trying to save some gas money there. I think that is it. Yeah, that's good. So that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you very much. If you have any comments for me, you can leave them below. You can send me an email, or however you can get in touch with me. I think those are the best ways. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get all these updates automatically. And I'll see you and your children soon. Bye. You gotta remember it anyway.